guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Delaney and I'm going to be showing you my foundation routine today. So first and foremost, I like to start off with a primer. My favorite at the moment is the Faced Hangover Rx. So I'll take that and I tend to put it where I get oily, so like around my nose, like in my T-zone. I like to put it up there. Where my pores are big, so like on my nose and on my chin. And then I like to rub it in and pat it in at the same time, so then it stays like really sticky over the skin and it doesn't just sink in. So yeah, once you rub it in, you're going to pat it as well and kind of let that just soak in for a little bit. Then after that, I'm going to be taking the No7 Lift Luminate Foundation, and this is in the shade Honey, and I'm also going to be taking the Urban Decay All Nighter, which is in the shade 6.0, and I'm going to be mixing them because this one is too cool and this one is too warm for me, so I like to mix them and get the perfect shade for my skin. So I just put this all over. But I tend to use more of this because that's like my all-time favorite foundation and I literally love it so much. If you guys have never tried any Urban Decay foundations, I really recommend that you do because they're the bomb. And they last so long, like so long. And then after that, I go in with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and I just go ahead and blend it in. And if it's not the coverage that I want it to be, I'll let my first layer dry and then I go in and usually put a second layer of the No7 Lift Luminate Foundation over top. When I do my second layer, I don't usually mix them. I don't know why, I just feel like it kind of throws off the color balance, but yeah, that's what I usually do. So I'm just gonna blend this into the skin. And make sure you get around your nose. One thing I don't like about this foundation though is that it settles really bad like into here, which can be really annoying. I mean, you can always set it, but you have to set it super duper fast in order for it to not do that. And it's a really dewy finish. Like, I know that like in the summer I tend to get really oily just because I'm sweating so much, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel about using this in the summer just because it gives me that dewy finish. But if you have dry skin, this will be perfect for you because it's not drying at all. Like, it literally does not dry matte at all. Like, you can go through the whole day and it will still look luminous, so it really does have a really pretty finish for people with like dry skin who like that type of thing. But personally, my skin is kind of oily, so it's not really my favorite, but I manage with it. So yeah, after that, I want a little bit more coverage on my cheeks, so I'm just gonna go and put a little bit more of this right there, and then just blend that out again. And make sure you blend up into your temples too, because people tend to forget that that's there, and it usually goes pretty bare. So yeah, just blend that. And if I'm looking over here, it's because my mirror is over there, so yeah. So you're just gonna blend it. And make sure it goes down to your neck and your ears. You don't want any harsh lines. So yeah, after that, I'm going to set, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna conceal first, and I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium. This is the best concealer. Like, it literally is so full coverage. I love it so much. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that under my eyes in little like triangle shapes, I guess you could say. So yeah, and a little bit goes a long way with this product. Like, you don't have to use a ton. Like, I know for some concealers it's hard to get any like out of the product, like out of the bottle, so this is not like that at all. So then you're going to take your Real Techniques Beauty Blender and you're just going to blend that into the skin. So yeah, and make sure you get on the sides of your nose. So yeah, you're just going to keep blending until there's no leftover product, and you want to make sure you get it deep into the corners of your eyes because it tends to crease right there and it can look kind of cakey, so make sure you get that all blended in too. So alright, and then once I'm done with that, I like to take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in a little mini Real Techniques Beauty Blender, and I like to take it on there and just bake under my eyes. Personally, I don't like to bake for that long. I usually just let it sit like a couple of minutes just while I'm setting the rest of my face with my powder, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes if I let it sit too long, it makes my face look cakey, but this is what I mostly use to set with, so I'll just let it sit for a couple of minutes, but I don't let it sit for over like probably 2, just because I don't like looking cakey. So yeah, you're gonna put that on under your eyes and make sure you get it down the bridge of your nose too, and wherever you got your contour, wherever you got your highlight. So yeah, you're gonna put that right there. Then you're gonna let that sit for a little bit. And then to set the rest of the face, I usually go in with my L'Oreal Paris True Match powder, and this is in the shade Sand Beige. So this is what it looks like, and I take it on a Real Techniques Duo Fiber face brush. So this is like the fluffy one, and I'll just go and just set the rest of my face. Especially the forehead, because that foundation also creases at the forehead and at the nose, so you just gotta make sure you get the places where it creases really good, down the temples, everything. So then while I'm at that, I usually just brush away this powder, and it leaves a nice brightening effect under the eyes. So yeah, once I'm done with that, then I bronze. So I like to bronze with the Butter Bronzer. It's literally my favorite drugstore bronzer, and it smells so good. Like, it smells so good. So to bronze, I like to use the same brush I like to contour with, and this is the Beauty Basics, and it doesn't have a name on it, but this is just what it looks like. It's really pretty. So I just take that and I just warm up my face. I kind of put it all over. I'm not really neat with this step just because I want to get color back into my skin. It's not really for precision, it's just to kind of warm up my face. So yeah, I go all over, and I go on the forehead. And this bronzer is really easy to blend out, that's why I like it so much. And then I'll go back in with my powder brush and just make sure that's extra blended out. And then to make the base of my contour even darker, I go in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Bronzer in the shade Park Avenue Princess. And I take that same brush that I used to bronze, and I'm going to put this right here at the base of my bronze because I want it to be more contoured. This is going to be a lot more precise with your application just because you want it to chisel out certain parts of your face. So yeah, I go in just at the base right here, and then I blend upwards. Same thing for this side. Just at the base, blend upwards, and then whatever product's left on my brush, I just go and I'll put it on my forehead where I put the bronzer, but I don't want it too dark on my forehead, so that's why I just use the leftover product, and then I tend to just go back in and make sure my forehead is all blended out. So yeah, that's what my bronzer looks like. And then I go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I just mist my face like that. And then I'm going to be going in with the, sorry, it was over there. I'm going to be going in with the Tarteist Pro Glow palette by Tarte, and I'm going to be taking the shade Stunner and Strobe Mixed. So I'm going to take it like this and just put it at the high points on my face. So like my cheekbones, and then I'm going to be also putting it on my forehead, down my nose, my cupid's bow. So any place that you want real definition, you can also put it like down onto your neck and on your collarbones, your shoulders. But I don't really do that much, but if you want an extra glow, you can do that. But I just make sure that it's really pigmented on my cheekbones, because that's the highest point of my face. So once I do that, then I go back in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, just to kind of give it one more good set. And then after that, I'll just fan it in to make sure that it dries completely. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like me and if you want to see more videos, then please subscribe. But yeah, this is my foundation routine. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.